Hello and welcome to day one of Stop Stalling and Start Writing. My name is Nancy Tierney and I'm thrilled to be with you for these 5 glorious days of getting primed, prepped, and pumped up to write client-captivating copy. I have found that when it comes to writing copy, getting started and knowing how to start can be the hardest part. If you don't know what to do before you write a word, if you don't have a way to get clear, get focused, and get writing, you can struggle a lot every time you write copy. Because often, it's before you even start that you feel the most resistance and doubt and fear, right? It's when you're starting from nothing and you need to create something that the task feels hard and even monumental. So hard you don't even want to start. But if you know how to start, if you have a reliable way to make starting easy and no big deal, a way to go from zero to hero without breaking a sweat, then starting not only becomes a piece of cake, it can set you up to write your best copy ever. And that's what we're going to do here during these 5 days. Give you a creative process that melts away your resistance and gets you focused, clear, and excited to start writing. But before we melt away that resistance, we're going to give it a microphone. We're going to invite it to speak up and express itself, to be heard, because you already have a relationship to writing copy. And my guess is it's kind of a rocky relationship. It's fraught with conflicts and distrust and maybe even fear, or maybe even hatred. You've got a story, an old story in your head and even in your nervous system. And that story is either setting you up to rock your copy, or it can make it excruciatingly hard to write one sentence. It's your old beliefs and expectations and ways of thinking that are either making it a breeze for you to write or making it a big pain in the butt. So, let's get real. Let's change your old story by getting it out in the open. Let's tell it loudly, because if you're going to create a change in your relationship to writing, you first need to fully accept and receive and allow what is true for you right now. This is true of anything you want to change in your life, or in any relationship for that matter. You start with full, radical acceptance of things as they are now. If you try to create a new story without fully accepting your current one, you will actually create more resistance. And that old story will sneak up at the most inappropriate times to sabotage your best intentions. So what's that story? What's your story? What is your relationship with writing copy? Do you hate it? Do you think you're no good at it? Do you believe it has to take a long time to do it? Do you doubt the rightness of every word as it hits the page? Or maybe your story is not that you hate writing, you just don't believe in your ability to write great copy. Whatever your story is, you're going to tell it now by answering the following fill-in-the-blank questions. Now, these questions are written below this video in the description. Underneath the video, the little description section. So you can just cut and paste them and you don't have to write them out in this red hot moment. So these are the questions, or actually they're the fill in the blank statements. When I think about writing copy for my biz or my business, I always say biz. When I think of about writing copy for my business, I get what? Excited? Do you get excited? Do you get anxious? Do you get sick to your stomach? Do you get very, very tired? Do you suddenly have an urgent craving for ice cream? What is it? When I think about writing copy for my business, I get, and just go with it. Go with what comes to you. Every time, here's the sentence number 2. Every time I try to write copy, fill in the blank. Every time I try to write copy, what happens? Does it take you forever? You're not sure about what you want to write? Do you have a hard time finding the right words? Do you end up frustrated so frustrated you want to throw your laptop across the room? Just fill in the rest of that sentence. You may go on and on, which is fine. You may have a lot of things that come to you. That's great. Get it out. Rant it out. Oh, statement number 3. I believe that when it comes to writing copy, I'm what? I'm a loser, doomed to fail. I'm okay, but could be better. I'm just not good at it. I'm really slow at it. What is true for you? Really let it go and let yourself, these are 3 statements, fill in the blank statements, but if you have more to say, say it. So your play for the day is to fill in those blanks and post your full statements in the Copy Confidence Facebook group. That's it. If you want to go on ranting, go for it. Today is the day to do it because tomorrow, everything changes. So post your rants on the Facebook thread and you could win a $25 Amazon gift card because I'm going to do a drawing every day and those that participate and post their stuff are in that drawing. So let's see. Complete those sentences, let your resistance out, and I will see you in the Facebook group, and we'll be back tomorrow.